bring in the Georgetown head coach, Patrick Ewing. Congratulations on the big win last night, Coach.
Thank you, Dan. And as always, it's great. It's always great to be on your show, and I really appreciate that. That was a great win for us.
Do you know how good your team is?
Well, we're still work in progress. You know, we have the ability to be a very good team, but we just have to be a little bit more consistent. I thought that we lost a lot of close games early in the season, and I think that it's going to help us going down the stretch and also in the Big East tournament. But my guys, they believe in themselves, they fight, and they're willing to scratch, claw, and do what they need to do to get wins.
Tougher to play or tougher to coach?
Oh, definitely tougher to coach. As a player, you're the one out there getting it done. Now I know why Jeff Van Gundy used to be when I see him in the morning, bags under his eyes, or Pat Riley starting to lose his hair a little bit. It's definitely harder, tougher to coach than to play. When you're the one that, as a player, you're the one out there playing. As a coach, you're the one that's trying to get the guys to do the things that you want to do to help them to win.
I was wondering if you find yourself channeling Coach Thompson by saying things that maybe he said to you when you're 18 or 19 years of age.
Sometimes. And one of the things that I've been telling the guys lately is, one of the things that he used to say to us is that, at this time of the year, those who can play. That meaning that you got to elevate your game. This is the time of the year for you to elevate your game if you want to, make a good run in the NCAA tournament, make a good run in the Big East tournament. And, that's one of the things I've been saying to the guys.
And then who came up with the idea of the John Thompson T-shirts on the bench?
You like that, huh?
Yeah.
It's funny. One of the guys who work here for us, he's the one who designed it. We wanted to honor, it's Black History Month. We wanted to honor Coach Thompson for all his work that he's done. And he came up with that idea, brought it to the Jordan brand folks, and they agreed with it. They liked it, and so we printed it out. And I thought it was a great hit.
Yeah, it was. And it's great to see Coach Thompson at the game as well. Go back to when you were 18. And if you can let us know, how famous you were, and can you see any parallels with Zion Williamson in that celebrity nature, playing on national TV, being a pretty big deal?
Well, the difference is when I was coming up, there wasn't any internet and all that stuff. Wasn't any Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all these things that goes with the internet. There wasn't any of that for me. So that he's larger than life now. Anything that he does, people see it with an instant. But when I was coming up, I was the Zion Williams. I was the number one recruited athlete. So the only difference is he's more globally known now because of the internet, and I was known mostly in the U.S.
But you also, now people are looking at Zion Williamson getting injured and saying, should he shut it down? This goes back to the one and done.
I don't understand that.
Why?
Sorry for cutting you off. I don't understand him shutting it down. It's part of the game. I understand that you try to take precautions. You have a bright future ahead of you. But so what's going to happen if he gets to the league? He gets banged up. He's going to shut it down for the year. If he's not hurt, if he's not hurt real bad, and he gets his treatment, he gets back strong, get back healthy, and then he goes out and play.
But what's happening though, Coach, is you have people with agendas, those who want to get rid of the one and done, and those who think, hey, you know what, go to college, you're playing with Coach K, it's great exposure, it helps your brand, and so there's two sides, and people are using this Zion Williamson to further their agendas. That's
what people, that's politics. That's politics. But I do agree that at some point they need to pay the athletes. I do believe in that. But I don't believe that if he's physically able to play, he should play.
Yeah. And, you look at his future, his potential, and I was just looking at, Spike Lee's down there. Spike's already sizing him up for a Knicks uniform, I think. Don't you think?
I see. I saw that. I was watching SportsCenter this morning, and I said, dang, Spike, you didn't go to our game, but you down there. You're down there at Duke watching those guys play. I felt some type of way to that.
But it's the lottery, too. And here we go again. Can the Knicks win the lottery? Right?
Which envelope is cold?
Oh. Now, what do you think happened in that lottery?
The right thing happened. I went to the place I was supposed to go. That you were supposed to go. Yes. It's funny. I was working. I'm gonna tell you a story. Everyone has all these theories about what happened.
Yeah.
So I was working for NBA TV, and I was working the lottery. And the gentleman walked in with all the envelopes. So I went up to him. I said, "Which one is the cold one?" He bust out laughing.
But who doesn't laugh, Coach?
Who's that?
David Stern.
Indiana?
Oh, no. Oh, it's too soon to do that to the Pacers. The commissioner, David Stern, does not laugh when you joke about that lottery.
Well, that's how David is. He's all business. But it was funny to me.
Oh, man. But were you ready for New York?
Yeah. I mean, I believe that all of my experiences helped me or prepared me to face the turmoil or the fans, the sometimes crazy fans of New York. And you have to have tough skin to play in New York.
But also you played with the Big East tournament, so you had played in the Garden.
Right.
You were familiar with that. So that, I'm sure, helped a lot. Do your kids ever bring up your YouTube videos, their highlights? Do they ever talk about your playing days?
Yeah, they do sometimes.
What do they say?
Dad. Well, I have older kids that saw me play, and I have younger kids who didn't see me play. So my little son, he's asking me, why did I play? Did I like playing? Was I good? Do I think he'll be as good as me? I'm like, I hope so.
But what about your players on Georgetown? Do they know? Are they familiar with the career?
They're familiar. Most of them, weren't born when I was playing, or were just born when I was playing. But they know they've heard the stories.
Just tell them to look at a couple of those games, like against Ralph Sampson or maybe against North Carolina, those kind of things.
Yeah, I was okay. I was okay.
And then I realized you're a nice guy, so I watched those highlights a little differently now. I'm like, you know what?
Don't let the cat out of the bag. Everybody thinks I'm a butt. Don't let the cat out of the bag.
Hey, congrats so far. Been a great season, big win, and you got Creighton coming up this weekend. Are we going to see you at the Final Four?
I'll be there, and hopefully I'll be there playing. Hopefully my team will be there with me. That's my dream.
Okay. Well, even if they're not there, we'd love to see you again.
Yes, I look forward to seeing you there, Dan.
Thank you, bud. That's Patrick Ewing, Georgetown head coach. Big win over Villanova. They got Creighton coming up on Saturday.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.